this is Doodle Date. This is sort of a dating sim game. That's about all I know, so we shall get into this. Summer vacation ended, and as usual, I remained single throughout it. No summer flings, no beach parties, just me and a whole lot of TV and video games. Yep, I feel that one. Oh, okay, that mutes the thing. Oh, okay, that does that. Okay, I think that does that automatically. Oh, hey. I didn't get to read that last line. Okay, so here I was back at school and back to hearing about everyone else's summer exploits. Good thing it was my last year of high school. Hopefully in college I won't have to put up with this kind of crap. For now, it's just back to idle doodling. Just as I was opening my notebook, I heard a strange voice coming from inside the pages. Uh-oh. Hey there! It was one of my old drawings. Can't believe it. She was talking. I can't believe it's you. We were road sick. We thought you'd never come back. What? Come back from where? Beats me. You used to draw in our pages all the time, and suddenly you left. No matter now. You're back. Come on in, creator. Before I could reply, I suddenly found myself being pulled into the pages of my notebook by a mysterious force. What is happening? Welcome, creator, to Doodle World, a place where all of your wonderful creations come to life, including me. Thanks for that. I enjoy existing. To demonstrate, I have brought you to one of our blank pages. What? Bring me back to the real world. This is the real world, silly. Anyway, let's loosen up those wrist muscles, eh? Start by drawing something simple, like your favorite fruit. Go ahead, try it. Oh wait, can I actually draw? I actually get to draw, that is so cool. Okay, that's supposed to be a banana, but yeah. I'm not good at drawing, so yeah. We're just gonna ignore that. Wow, that looks delicious. No, it does not. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that for now. You don't know how to draw. Not very lively though, is it? Why don't we try create a person we can talk to? Make sure it's a cute one. You never know if a drawing might have a thing for the creator. Not that I'm implying anything. My relationship with you is strictly professional. We'll see about that later. Anyway, go ahead, draw yourself up a drawing date. Oh god. I can't draw people. Okay, yeah, that is the best I can do. Don't judge me. Oh, I didn't realize that, it said, at the top what I was supposed to draw. I hope I did the right one. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think you can tell he's sad. Okay, Dream J Shy. Okay. Okay, I think that's okay. Doesn't look really shy, but meh. Okay, what is sultry? Hold on, I am going to need that to check that up because I do not know what that means. Oh, okay. It meaning that I meant to draw my date sexually. Okay, let's try this, I guess. Okay, I think that is good enough. I like that picture. That's probably my favorite one out of all of them. Okay, now we have to draw them angry. Okay, I think that'll be good enough. As I said, I am not good at drawing at all. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Oh, great, that is simply stunning. No, don't kid yourself, it's not. Well, what are you waiting for? I'll let you two get to know each other a little better. Hello. Hi. Thanks for making me. You're welcome. I didn't have much of a choice. Do you know how I can lead this place? You want to leave? So soon after making me? Oh, you hate me, don't you? Of course not. I don't hate you at all. I just need to get back to my own world. I don't even know how I got here. I see. Well, I'm sure you have tons of dates lined up in the real world, don't you? I mean, no. I don't see how that's relevant to this topic. Oh god. Okay, this is not a picture that is appropriate for this conversation, but it's the only thing that I can think of. Because if you say you might have one date lined up right now. Well, uh-oh. The game didn't like that and is now not responding. Uh-oh. Oh no, there we go. I can't believe it. My drawing wanted to date me. I'd never been with someone so beautiful before. And he's completely naked in front of me. Hey, I can't snap. I don't even know if that's picking up. Eyes up here. It's appropriate for the fact that the last one he was completely naked, so what will it be? Big shot? Sure, I'll stay. I mean, I suppose I could stay here a bit longer, especially if it means that you and I could, you know. Yes? Hang out? Just say it, you weirdo. Date? Bingo! Yes, I'd love to go on a date. So, how does dating work in this world exactly? Here, let me show you. Here we are. Where are we exactly? Out to a fancy restaurant, of course. Want our first date to be classy. It looks exactly where we were before, just a blank page. That's because you haven't drawn anything, silly. Use your imagination. Now go on, draw us up a waiter. Oh, great. Okay, there's our waiter. Yeah. Not really good waiter. I tried to give him a little tie, but doesn't look very good. I also noticed that my cursor wasn't showing, so I quickly changed that so we can actually, or you guys can actually see where my cursor is. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Well, hello there, good looking. What can I get for you? Good looking? I said draw us a waiter, not a flirt. You just can't help but draw beautiful people, can you? Who like you, huh? My drawings aren't that good. What? No, I didn't mean to, I swear. Sure. Just like you didn't mean to make me gorgeous. Go on then, tell your accidentally remarkably attractive waiter exactly what it is that they can get for you. Let's try favorite fruit. Favorite fruit, please. Yes, of course. I'll think about the finest cuisine for you. I hear it's quite the mouthful. Nice move. I really feel like my concerns were addressed. You said to order something. Don't you understand subject? Never mind. You know what? This whole thing was a bad idea. I jumped into this too soon. Should have known better. I'm sorry? I guess I don't know what I'm doing. I've never gone on a date with somebody before. I mean, I haven't either. Having only recently come into existence about 5 minutes ago. Oops, didn't mean to accidentally click that. I didn't flirt with the waiter. They just came into existence flirting. I don't know yet, but how the creation process works. Fine, I suppose we can try starting over. We'll talk throughout the evening about whatever we could. Small talk about the non-existent weather, favourite foods, etc. It wasn't much, but I could tell we were starting to bond. Finally, the night came to an end, and we parted ways. I drew myself up in an apartment to stay the night in, and I slept like a baby in the comfiest bed I could imagine. Usually, I think I could get used to this place. At least this person can draw better than I can. Good morning, sunshine. How was your first day in Doodle World? Say no more. I can tell you your tired expression that went fantastic. Ugh, what time is it? How did you even get in here? It's time to get up, sleepyhead. And more importantly, time for another lovely outing with your dream date. Why so early? Because it's never too early to spend time with the love of your life. How are you so sure? Because you created them as such, silly. I mean, I created you too, right? I can't say I'm sure what you're getting at. Moving on. I've arranged for you and your dream date to be at Doodle Park within the hour. Draw yourself up something nice to wear and let's get going. Okay, this doesn't actually seem like a bad drawing for me, so yeah, cute dress. Anyway, let's move on. Wow, these look like shit. Well, thank you, I guess. Yeah, definitely not wearing those. Tell you what, just keep what you're wearing already. Fashion isn't your strongest suit. Well, screw you. I put a lot of effort into that dress. Would you look at the time? I only got 45 minutes to get you to your date. Let's move on. Here we are. Have fun, you two. And it looks like the park is another blank page. Suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. Hey there, somebody wake me up on the wrong side of bed? Oh, somebody wake up on the wrong side of the bed? No, sorry. Still getting used to everything being a blank slate here. I actually haven't slept better in years. I had fun with you last night. Yeah, me too. So, what do you want to do? Let's go on a walk. As soon as we could go on a walk, view the natural beauty of this place. That sounds nice. We walked in silence for a long while, aimlessly stepping through pages, occasionally admiring stray flying scribbles that whizzed by overhead. Finally, I broke the tension. So, what sort of things have you been doing lately? I mean, I know you're a recent drawing, but do you have any hobbies? Anything you like, dislike? Well, since last night, I decided to simply explore. I find I like walking. Damn it, I accidentally clicked. But more than anything, I couldn't stop thinking about you. Do you think something is wrong with me? Is my existence just to exhibit some fantasy of yours and thus hollow to begin with? Probably. That's heavy. On the other hand, you're really cute. Sketchy reached out to hold my hand and smiled at me as they did. Well, they smiled at me as they clasped down. Do you think I'm cute? Of course, or you're more than cute. I think you're more than cute. I think you're far more than cute. I think you're beautiful. Gorgeous even. You're by far the most amazing person I've ever laid eyes on. God damn it, now he's gone all naked in front of me. Sketchy was silent as I looked at me in a way I'd never seen before. And also strangely, all his clothes came off. Suddenly, before I could react, Sketchy had grabbed me and pressed their graphite mouth against mine. And there was also something else pressing against me. Smooch. Sketchy passionately kissed me, engulfing me with sensual energy. I was taken aback and instinctively held their body against mine. Finally, the kiss was laid to rest after what felt like a blissful eternity. I only wish it could have lasted forever. I better get going. Oh, what's the rush? It all feels like it's moving so fast. I think I just need to lie down for a bit. Oh, I see. Don't feel bad. I'll see you tomorrow? Hopefully more than that. Sketchy let go of my hand and walked away. I could still feel their phantom kiss, which kept my spirit up as I made my way back to my apartment. I think I'm really starting to like this place. I had just arrived back at my apartment when suddenly I heard a familiar voice come from my bedroom. Hello again. You scared me half to death. Are you in my bedroom? Tell us how your date went, of course. It went great, actually. Why are you so invested? I just want to see you happy is all. Very interested in knowing if you are getting the love you deserve, Creator. Claire, to be honest with me, do you have feelings for me? What? No, of course not. I'm simply interested in your well-being, Creator. I want you to find your true love, and your true love is obviously your dream date, Sketchy. After all, you drove that way. You do love Sketchy, don't you? Ooh, but what if I love you? I mean, what if my true love is you, Claire? After all, you're the one who brought me here, and I don't know, things with Sketchy aren't set in stone. We're still figuring out what we are. That's crazy talk, Creator. Is it so crazy, Claire? After all, you do keep showing up in my room. Don't you feel the same way? Oh, the hell with it. Claire threw herself upon me, kissing at me passionately for a brief moment before pulling herself away. Getting kisses all around. Am I? I shouldn't have done that. No, Claire, you should have. Well, in that case, I'm yours. I started to sweat as Claire lay down on my bed. Go ahead, draw me like one of your French girls, as they say. I didn't draw a sexy Claire. God damn it. Okay, I tried to give her actually more of a body than my little stick figure guy, and so it's not too bad. Could have done better, but this is the best that I can do, so... And no, that is not a diaper, that is underwear that I tried to draw it, or tried to do as lacy underwear. Yeah, that didn't turn out as good, so... Yeah, and that is also a bra. Not like a coconut bra. I mean, it could be a coconut bra, but... Oh well. Let's just move on. I stood back and looked at Claire's newfound body. I shuddered and a drop of sweat dripped down my forehead. It was so hot. I jumped into bed with Claire and we began to touch one another's body in ways I'd never experienced before. My hands, my lips, my body all shared with Claire's, interchanging, intermingling. It was both thrilling and terrifying, but throughout the night our explorations continued. Was I doing the right thing? I had no idea, but I didn't care. I don't remember when we fell asleep, but eventually I woke up the next morning to the sound of Claire's voice. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. What time is it? I sure ask that a lot. What? It's worth nothing. It's worth knowing there's no real scale for time here. The night and day at work we've experienced is entirely a construct you brought with you when you arrived. But according to your construct, it's noon. Huh. So, if there's no time here, I guess I'm not missing anything in the outside world, huh? I could stay here, living forever? Oh no, not at all. Your body will age in your world, even faster in fact. Wait, what? Well, before I forget, I made you breakfast. Claire presented to me a large plate of doodled eggs, sausages, bacon and waffles. The aroma was intoxicating. Oh baby, that smells heavenly. Thank you. Anything for you, my love. Suddenly I knocked on the door. I knew this was coming. Ah crap. Uh-oh. Bear fucked up. Oh, I'll let you get that. Opened the door to find a familiar face. Hey. So, I was wondering what you want to do today. I could feel a pit in my stomach. I knew I had to tell Sketchy the truth. I couldn't lay them on any longer, in good conscience. About that, I don't think we can go out anymore. Oh, I see. What happened? Didn't you enjoy our time together yesterday? Was it something I did? No, not at all. It's me. What about you? It's just, I think I might have feelings for someone, is all. You think? Well, that's interesting, because based on our kiss yesterday, you think you had feelings for me. It's complicated, is all. Isn't it always? So, that's it then. You're throwing me to the wayside. Someone else catches your attention, so we're just done? That's a harsh way of praising it. I mean, I was thinking we could still be friends. Yeah, don't feed me with that shit. Wasn't born yesterday. Well... I mean, I was born a day before yesterday, but that's besides the point. Enjoy your new life, or at least until you get bored and draw someone else up to tend your needs. Asshole. Wait. This guess he slammed the door in my face. I think it's probably for the best, because he seems like a bit of an a-hole anyway, so... Boy, that was rough. You okay? Yeah, I think so. I suppose that's never an easy process. That's the first time I've ever had to break up with anyone. Well, with any luck, it'll be the last time. So, shall we eat? Days went by, and Claire and I never left the apartment. Anything we wanted was at the palm of our hands. As days become weeks, the passion and connection between us never let up. I realized what it was to feel at home with someone. Especially someone that had frequent sex with you. That's a plus. But as the weeks became months, something strange started to happen. Hey darling, can I ask you something? Sure, what about? Do I look different to you? I don't think so. I don't notice anything different. Yeah, neither do I. On the outside anyway. What do you mean? Oh, I took Dr. Doodle's Dapper Doubler test and it came up positive. Come again? I'm pregnant. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I didn't want to tell you until I was sure. Yeah, I understand. I guess I didn't realize that was possible. I mean, we're not exactly biologically similar. Rules are complicated, but it can happen, and it did. But I mean, you're a drawing, and I'm human, so what does that mean? I don't know. Look, I'm sorry, I'm just a little stressed out about the whole situation. I mean, I never said I had a problem with it. I always wanted to be a dad. I just didn't think it would happen so soon. I know. It was supposed to happen this way. Oh, it wasn't supposed to happen this way. I should never have come onto you like that. This was all a big mistake. Look, this is a shock, but I'm kind of excited. Happy even. I love you, Claire. And if there's anyone I'd be okay with having a child with, it'd be you. That's sweet. But, frankly, I'm scared. Nothing like this has ever happened before. There's no telling how this could come out, or even in what form. It may be lost on you, but the ramifications of a doodle mortal hybrid are too steep to take lightly. Mortal? Sorry, human, I mean. Don't worry about it. I mean, possibilities are endless, but all equally terrifying. I don't know, maybe if we could predict... That's it, we don't have to wait to find out. You can draw it. Wait, what? Draw a baby? How would that help? I don't even know what they would look like. You don't understand. Your imagination is what got me pregnant in the first place. I'm not sure I'm following. Point is, we can find out what our baby will be through your mind. We need for you to draw our baby. Don't think, just draw. If you do that, we'll know what we get ourselves into, and can decide from there whether we want to have a child. Well, that's a lot of pressure to put on drawing. Can't we talk about this first? Shut up, I don't have time to explain the mechanics of our word to you. But unless you draw our baby right the fuck now, we could all be in danger. So long as the thing is brewing inside me, just do it. Okay, I guess we're drawing a baby. Great. Okay, this is our baby. Yeah, nothing special, but, you know, and this time this is actually a diaper, so, yeah. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Well, what do you think? You told me to draw a baby, so here it is. No. What's wrong? No, it's not possible. You drew it wrong. Yeah, that's it. You drew it wrong. I thought you said it couldn't be wrong because my mat... Shut up. I'm thinking. Would you just tell me what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Nothing, I tell you. The only thing that's wrong is that it's 7 p.m. construct time and we haven't had dinner yet. I'll get right on that. Claire wasn't thinking straight. Maybe the stress of the pregnancy had just gotten to her. I decided to let her have some space. Okay, well, while you make dinner, I think I'm gonna go and hang out in bed. I'll meet you there, okay? Sounds good, Sugar Plum. I'll bring you out our dinner once it's ready. Hours passed and Claire was still working away in the kitchen. I was starting to worry. Should I go talk to her, comfort her, perhaps? But before I could get up, I heard Claire's footsteps approaching. Oh, darling, dinner is ready. I made your favourite. Fruit, that is. Uh-oh. I don't like that look. Uh-oh. I also don't like how the music just dipped like that. That was, yeah. Should I be concerned? And now. Time to shove it down your goddamn throat. Uh-oh. Claire? What are you doing? I didn't think you would turn out to be a freaking serial killer. It was then that I saw that what was in Claire's hand. She had a knife. Shit. I narrowly moved out of the way as she lunged and started stumbling at my spot in the bed. I'm sorry, darling. This is the only way. We committed a crime against nature, and this is the only solution. I had to think fast. Find something to defend myself, or better yet, draw something to defend myself. Oh, great. I don't like that it's now all the cheery music again. God. Again, this was really unexpected. I was not expecting the story to go in this direction. Okay, okay, that's the best I can do. I'm doing a baseball bat. Looks nothing like one, but we'll see how this goes. I stabbed it into her. Okay, I was expecting to knock her out over the head, not stab her. How could you? It feels so cold. As she passed out on the floor, I grabbed her and began weeping. I tried everything I could to save her that night, but no amount of drawing paramedics or medical supplies seemed to help. She seemed almost determined to die. I never did figure out how to lead this place, as no other doodle was as knowledgeable about the rules of this place. There was no one left to send me back. I had accepted my fate and simply decided to live out the rest of my life in isolation. No one could replace Claire, and I was damn near terrified to try. I don't know what she was afraid of, but I didn't want to give myself an opportunity to find out. Till one day... Knock. On. Anybody home? I didn't recognize that voice, but it sounded oddly familiar. I caved into my curiosity and opened the door. The goddamn fucking baby. Hello, father. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was our baby? My eyes welled up as I immediately embraced my long-lost child. Is it really you? I thought you... Yes, father, it is me. Although my mother died before giving birth, Dr. Doodle was able to rescue me before it was too late. I thought it would be best if they didn't say anything, given what you had gone through. I can't believe it. It's okay, father. I am here now. As I held my child in my arms, I suddenly felt a sharp pain in my back. Ah, great. Didn't the baby kill me? It's easy now. I'm here. God damn it, the baby fucking killed me. Oh, god damn it. And alright, I looked behind me to see my child had plunged my own makeshift weapon into my backside. This is for my mother, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I was not expecting this twist. Freaking baby old thing killed me. Why? Why indeed? Goodbye, father. As I collapsed on the floor, darkness came over me. With what little vision I had left, the last thing I saw was my child lifting a pencil out of my pocket. Then silence. Nothing more but silence and darkness. And that's just the end. Oh my god, what a fucking ending. God, I fucking loved that. That was great. Oh, I loved every bit of that. That was great. I was not expecting that coming from a game like this. And then that's it. Right back to the menu screen. Oh god, okay. I absolutely loved that. I love every bit of that ending with Claire. I'm so glad I chose her first. That was great. Okay, but there is another ending, which I think is when we go with our actual drawing date. So I might try and go for that, see how that one goes. Hopefully he might not actually kill us. Okay, we're back here again. Thankfully, it seems that it saved all my drawings, so I didn't have to go redraw a new date or anything, which is great. So, yeah. Sorry, but we're gonna go with sketchy this time. Oh, and also I did go with all the same answers that I went through on my first playthrough, so hopefully it should be okay. You're right, I do, at least I think I do. I don't know what I feel. Relationships are so new to me. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out sooner or later, creator. Just give sketchy time. True love blossoms over time. I'll leave you to your thoughts, creator. Wish you the best of luck in your love endeavours. Always be around to support them. I'm sorry if I made things strange for you. It's okay. Have a good night, Claire. Good night. Better not try to kill me again. Next morning I felt refreshed. I don't know what it was exactly, but something about the last night felt so affirming. The feelings for Sketchy were real, and I was now more excited than ever to see them again. Suddenly, a knock on the door. Hello, anyone home? It was Sketchy. It was so soon. Take the time. It was noon. Suppose I must have slept. Frantically, I hopped into my pants, filling with the zipper. Be there in a minute. As I got the zipper up, I tried out the ditto carpet and fell to the floor with a thud. A distant tee came from the doorway. I blushed. Finally, I got up and was able to answer the door. Hi, having trouble there? What do you mean? Sounds like you're having some issues. Looks like you're having some issues too. Huh. Yeah, just having some issues getting put together. I sort of just woke up. I see. Well, I don't sleep, so I guess I don't know what that must be like. Trust me, you're not missing out on much. Just, morning grogginess. Anyway, good, afternoon. So, I was wondering what you wanted to do today. I was thinking maybe we could see a movie? Is that a thing here? Alright. Guess that's something for me to draw, right? I mean, I've never seen one before. I'm sure you could come up with something great. Sure. I guess I always wanted to make a movie. Alright then, let's go. Okay. What will be the movie about? Okay, this is the best I could do. Yeah, hopefully I won't get sued by whoever made the movie Titanic. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be good. Okay, I don't think the music is very fitting for this scene. Well, the creator themselves comes from the greatest motion picture ever drawn to the screen. Told ya. Huh, I didn't write that. Movie is starting. Movie sounds. Whoa. Movie sounds continue. What a card. No, don't do it. Movie sounds. Oh, whoa, didn't see that coming. Mind blowing. The movie finally ended, and as the credits rolled, we realized we had been holding hands the whole time. Pulled away suddenly and was looking at each other. Sorry. Oh, that was the Makati Academy awarding material right there. Can't believe you made that. Neither can I. So, what do you think? What was your favourite part? When it was over? The action, the drama, the comedy. I'll say the action. That part where they narrowly escaped the explosion. Wow, that was my favourite part too. I like movies. You must be lucky to be able to see them so often in your world. Yeah, but I feel even luckier being here. Oh, what's that? Because I'm here with you. Sketchy blushed and then drew me closer, holding my hand in theirs. Oh great, he's naked again. Is that so? Yeah. Sketchy suddenly gave me a small peck on the cheek before pulling away. Well, good. Dates continued on throughout the coming weeks. More movies, more dinners, etc. Each time we grew a little closer. As the weeks turned into months, I came to realize that I didn't want to leave this place. There was no future I could imagine that didn't involve Sketchy. I had to let Sketchy know how I felt. Okay, there we go. Isn't it beautiful today? Anyway, it's beautiful so long as you are there. Oh, stop it. So, why did you want to come here today? You can do this, I thought to myself as I tried to dislodge the frog in my throat. Sketchy, I love you. Oh, more than love you. In fact, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I don't think I've ever want you out of my life. I'm willing to stay here forever, Sketchy. If... Go on. Sketchy, will you marry me? Ooh, we get to make an engagement ring. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this is the engagement ring. Yeah, I couldn't really think of anything, so... Yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine with it. Oh my. That's a big ring. A very big, very pretty ring. I don't know what to say. Yes, my heart began to tremble. I mean, if you... Oh heck, why not? Yes, I will. I set the ring on Sketchy's finger, or more like stubble of a hand, and we embraced. I couldn't believe it. This was real. I was getting married. Day I was sweating like a maniac in my nervously doodled tuxedo, which was starting to smear. Shit. I quickly erased the smear lines and hastily redrew them back on. You can do this. You're prepped for this day. Just relax. No, move it over there. Hey dear, everything okay? Uh-oh. Don't tell me he's gonna kill me. Yes, no, I don't know. Move it over there, I said. There, not there. Yes, there. God damn these decorators. That's what I was looking for. Anyway, yes, everything's fine. I'm just a little nervous is all. It's okay, I am too. The guests arrive in 2 minutes and the cake still isn't here. I think it's gonna be okay, dear. I know. It's just, I want our day to be perfect, you know? It will be, because you and I will be married by the end of it. Or, I leaned over and kissed Sketchy. Now, go put yourself together. I'll greet our guests and then I'll meet you under the archway. Okay, thanks. See you there. I could see our first guests arriving in the distance. I walked over to greet them, only to find a face I hadn't seen in a long time. Hey. Oh hey, long time no see. Yeah, figured I'd leave you two lovebirds alone for a while. Oh god, she isn't gonna kill us again, is she? I mean, that's a long while. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you came. Yeah, well, I felt like I had to. There's something I need you to know before you get married. Well, you asked me all those months ago. I know I never gave a straight answer, but I've always had feelings for you, right from the start. That's why I brought you here to begin with. When you drew me all those years ago, idly doodling while staring at your teacher, I felt a special bond with you. Ever since I knew I had to bring you here, so I could tell you how I felt. Oh, I see. So if I'm asked, why did you have me draw sketchy then? Why encourage me to date someone else? I'm not sure. I suppose that when I asked you to draw your dream date, some part of me was hoping that you'd draw me. And maybe, just maybe, you'd feel our bond all this time too. But when you drew sketchy, I couldn't bear to try and take you away from the newfound love you had created for yourself. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is, I love you. Okay, I'm wondering if we could get a different ending here. If we choose to say, I love it. I'll be back to it, but for now we're going to sketchy route, so that's sweet, but I love sketchy. That's sweet. Don't say anything back. My heart can't take it either way. I'm not sure to crash a wedding. That's not who I am. I just need to be honest with you. This is just something I had to do for myself. Now, go marry the love of your life. Okay, with that, Claire was gone, lost in the sea of incoming scribbles, symbols and margin notes. All here to ride for the wedding. It's time. Okay, I wasn't expecting the waiter to be here. Especially, doing this of all things. Okay, do you, most shapely and handsome creator, take sketchy as your lawful drawing for life? To have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do you part. Oh, we only got like one choice. I do. Do you, sketchy, take a creator as your lawful creator for life, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do you part? I do. Then with the power vested in me and my culinary and table-serving knowledge, now point out to your spouse and spouse. You may now kiss each other. Go nuts. I looked Sketchy by the waist and kissed them passionately. The schools cheered wildly as they convulsed around the page. After the ceremony, I carried my newfound partner to the bedroom of our newly drawn house. So, shall we consummate our union? I suppose so. What do you mean? I don't know, I've never done anything like this before. I mean, neither have I. I don't know, something feels wrong about it. Wrong? What could be wrong about it? We love each other. We're married. What more could we have? It's just, I don't know. Babe, can I ask you something? Of course. If we do it tonight, will you be upset? I mean, of course not. I love you after all. If you really feel strongly about not doing it tonight, then yeah, I guess that's fine. You seem kind of upset already. No, not at all. I just surprised is all. I think you would have wanted this too. I do want it, just not right now. It doesn't feel right yet. Could you at least tell me why? I just want you to trust me on this. I'd rather not talk about it. Okay. That's fine then. I love you. I love you too. Oh, that's sweet. Months went by, and married life went on as to be expected. With neither of us having or needing jobs, what with everything being at the tip of our fingers, we just spent our days in the house. We'd while away the hours of every day eating, talking, and watching reruns of my movies on the Doodle Vision channel. We even whipped up some internet and video games to pass the time. But that was just it, passing the time. Every night we would try again to consummate the union, and every night it didn't happen. I didn't like to consider myself superficial or sexually driven, but I must admit, it was starting to get to me. Was I just not cut out for the married life? Hey dear, figure out what we're going to do for dinner tonight? No, I haven't thought of that yet. Well, would you think of something soon? I'm kind of getting hungry. I mean, theoretically, I don't need to eat, as I don't have a digestive system, but some food would sure be nice. I suppose you could whip up something. Excuse me? You know, maybe I don't have to make up something every night? Well, I'm not sure. Not the only one who can magically draw up meals. I mean, does cooking not exist here? Anything you want exists here. That's the point. So if I want you to make dinner, you can? Okay, not having it with the attitude you got here. You need a minute? Because I can give you a few days on your own. Is that what you want? I want you to contribute to our little home here every once in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not contributing. I'm not spending every day of my existence with you, talking about you, watching things you make. The whole world is about you. I mean, I suppose. Yeah, you ever thought to think maybe I don't like that I don't have a background, wants and desires, no history or taste to call my own? All I am is something meant to physically suit you. No desires, no wants. Well, you sure desire to never have sex every night. Oh, so we're gonna go there, huh? What? Our lives aren't good enough if you can't get off on me? Is that what I am to you? Someone to fool around with? No, but I wouldn't kill you to try it, would it? Maybe, just maybe, if you stop to consider anyone but yourself for a moment, you realize why that is. Would you just tell me? I'm not trying to push anything on you, I just want to know what's wrong. You know what's wrong? Me. Nothing about me is real, and nothing about me is mine. You've been around since the day I've existed, and everything I've done has rolled around you in one way or another. Except for one thing. One thing I had to call my own. The body you gave me. And that's one thing I don't know if I'm willing to give up. That is fair enough, actually. I never thought about it like that. Yeah, saying it out loud for the first time kind of helps me see what it is I really want in life. Look, I think I realized something. This whole relationship, the whole spontaneous event we've gone through together, it's been fun. But I'm realizing now that I need more than fun in my life. I need to do something for myself. I need to find out who I am. What are you talking about, babe? I know there's never a good time to say it. But babe, I want a divorce. Yeah, damn it. Okay, this was more of a depressing ending. On that day, young Sketchy's mind was set. Although many discussions, arguments, and repeated pleadings followed, I was never able to change Sketchy's mind. Sketchy moved out soon after, and in the month that followed, I soon found myself in Doodle Law Firm. There. And the way is back here again. Everything appears to be in order here. X didn't ask for much in the agreement, so the paperwork was fairly simple. This is just a simple statement saying you agree to divorce with 100% of your current assets, with the exception of your ownership over your ex as a physical drawing. Should you return to the real world, you are to not disturb or alter the drawing in any way. Sounds good, gorgeous? Yeah, sounds good. Right, well, I'll just need you to sign here then, and the divorce will be final. Oh, okay, I can do a signature. Okay, there we go. Tried to write creator, but okay, anyway. Right, looks like you're all official. Alright, assistant will be sending you our bill shortly. Thanks. I returned to our home, now empty, a box sat on our table with a note. I want you to have this back. I couldn't bear to keep it. I hope you'll eventually be able to give this to someone else you can be happy with. Sincerely, Sketchy. Oh, it's the engagement ring. Oh, now I feel sad. There's a knock at the door. Hello? Where's my favourite food here? And Why can't it talk? Hey, I know it's been a long time, but I can't stand to be away from you any longer, my love. Oh, great, now the fruit is in love with me. God damn it. When he ordered me at the restaurant, I was out back, longing and waiting to be in your loving mouth. But then I realized something. I just do want to be in your mouth. I want to be in your heart. Forever. So, what do you say? Will you give me a chance? A chance is to truly know what it means to love somebody. You call me your favorite, but to me, you are my destiny. I know this is all happening fast, but I've got to take the chance to snag my soulmate while they are single again. I won't let you slip again this time. I'd like that. Oh great, we're now dating a piece of fruit. I like that very much. And that's the end. God damn it. If I had known that was going to be the ending, I might have drawn a cucumber. If you know, you know. Okay. That was an interesting ending. A little bit depressing, but then also fucking hilarious at the end there. Oh my god, I love this game. This is so good. I enjoyed every minute of it. But yeah, if you guys want to play it yourself, yeah, link will be in the description below. You can draw your own date that you want to go on a date with. Maybe the next time you might be able to survive Claire. But yeah, god, this was a fun game. But yeah, unfortunately we'll be moving on to the next game. But yeah, hopefully our next date won't kill us.